I'm back with another video talking about this Xxxtentacion trial of the four murder suspects that are responsible for the robbery and murder of X. RIP to him. The four guys on the screen right here, all were charged with first degree murder. The guy on the right hand bottom with the blue screen behind him, though, he decided to start cooperating with the state. So he's actually going to probably get a lesser sentence, but um, he's testified all kind of things, man. That out of the 50,000, he only got 5,000. They didn't want to give him nothing. Well, at least one of the guys didn't want to give him nothing. He's also been threatened in the courtroom, well, before court and everything. So he just telling everything, man. This is the guy right here that's circled right there. He was one of the guys that kind of stalked X while he was shopping for a motorbike. Him and the other guy that's circled there, he's one of the guys that's on trial also. And he's one of the guys that he's implicating in a lot of stuff. Apparently he was the driver. So neither one of these guys was the actual shooters, but the two shooters, they did have on masks. So I think they probably had the best case of kind of getting off of this. But these two guys, they definitely was two bozos because they put themselves on camera. And then as soon as the police came knocking, this dude went to, telling everything. Well, I mean, I don't think X is gonna get all the justice, but he's probably gonna get partial justice because there's a lot of holes in this boat as I'm watching the trial or whatever, as far as identifying the guys. The only thing the state actually has is this guy's testimony. But his testimony is pretty strong, if you ask me, though. But let's listen to a little bit of it and go from there.
You were only going to get $5,000 out of that $50,000.
He actually said I wasn't going to get nothing.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
He actually said I wasn't going to get any money at all.
Did he?
Yes.
And what did you?
You don't deserve nothing, you don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up, don't say nothing, don't speak to me, don't look at me. I tell you what, you better go on back out there and get out of my face before you get swole.
I guess that's what they told him. I guess that's how they felt about it.
Yeah, in the blue suit.
What kind of firearm did you have?
Blue suit.
What kind of firearm did you have?
Yes.
And what did you say in response to that?
Yeah, in the blue suit.
What kind of firearm did you have?
Got Springfield 40.
You get a man $5,000 out of $50,000, and she asks, "What kind of response do you have to that?" I'm appointing them jokers out in court. That's the kind of response that I got to that. Yeah, he got on the blue suit. What color drawers he had on? I think they were blue. He was sagging. What he ate that day, man? I seen him eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich one by McDonald's. Man, that man gonna tell it all. What's his mama name?
What kind of firearm did Michael Boatwright have on that June 18th, June 17th time frame?
If I'm not mistaken, it's a GSK 22 rifle.
Now, when you say 22 rifle, you know the caliber of the rifle?
22.
22 caliber. Okay? What kind of firearm did Trayvon Newsom have?
Yeah, something less than 38.
Okay.
Revolver.
Revolver.
See, you guys, this what happen when you try to chump a man off. Don't give him his fair cut. Don't give that man his fair cut. But you want this man to sit up there and do the time with you? Ain't no honor amongst thieves.
What kind of firearm did Dietrich Williams have?
Tell it.
A Taurus 38 revolver.
I'm here to tell it.
And was there anything that you recall that stood out, for example, about Dietrich Williams' 38 revolver firearm that he had?
Tell it.
What?
gonna tell everything down to what the gun looked like. What was special about the gun? Oh, it had a gold trigger. He had a little piece of tape on the bottom of it too. He used to scratch his name in there.
A guilty plea to your involvement, correct?
Yes.
And as a result of that guilty plea, your charge was changed from first-degree murder to second-degree murder, correct?
Yes.
Go from first degree murder to second degree murder. First degree murder, you get life. Second degree murder, you might get 15 to 25. He a young man. He'll get out by the time he about 45. He can rebuild his life. Those weapons gonna do it all. See, they holding up their code of silence, and you know it might work for 2 of them. Now that other dude, the Deidre dude, that and I don't know. I don't know. It might not work, man, because he pointing them out, but I don't know how credible he is.
Now, it's obvious you're testifying. You hope to be able to get a sentence that may allow you to see life outside of prison one day. And when he introduced you, he introduced her. Like, as what did he say, if anything, was the relationship to her?
That was.
Now at this point, he done started snitching on one of the dude's sisters. Whoever rented the car for them, that they use, you know, to block off that car. Yeah, he's snitching on her too. Now they don't have her arrested, but
His sister, and he was gonna rent the car. I mean, she was gonna rent the car for us.
Okay. Who picked up the car?
and see, this is why I think something is more fishy than they just ran across X on coincidence. These guys rented a car in preparation to go rob. You know what I mean? And it's like they just happen to run across X. I mean, it can happen, but
Me and Michael Porter.
Okay. Okay. Do you recall how long you were supposed to have the car for?
A day.
And do you know, out of the 4 of you, who was supposed to drive around the car during this time that said you were supposed to be robbing people?
Jake.
In the car, besides the 4 of you, what else, if anything, did you have in order to be able to do this, to rob people?
We all had guns. We had knives.
Why? Okay. Where did the 4 of you start that day?
Me, Michael Porter, and Trayvon Newsom started at my house.
At what point was it either discussed, or did you decide to all 4 get together and then actually leave to go do what you said you were going to do?
Say what time?
Yes.
Maybe like 2 o'clock.
Who initiated that conversation?
Deidre Williams.
How did he initiate it?
What we doing today?
You have to speak up nice and loud so that we can hear you all the way back here.
That's what I was.
make sure you snitch nice and loud. Everybody gotta hear. You can't snitch in silent. You can't mumble when you snitching. Come on now, talk up.
Doing today and where are we going?
And what did you understand that to be in reference to what he was saying?
Or what area are we going to rob people?
So after Dietrich Williams realizes that he doesn't have a mask to rob people, what did you guys decide to do?
This wabbit ain't even got a mask to rob, but he wanna rob. And then this jackrabbit, the big dummy that's in this picture, along with Big Boy, as he in there scoping out this man, he decides to buy a ski mask right in there as he about to go rob somebody. How dumb can you be?
Where?
Even more sport.
Besides Dietrich Williams first initiating the conversation about robbing Triple X, was there anybody, and I mean anybody, whether it's somebody that, we know personally or not, was there anybody else that brought up or was responsible for robbing Triple X besides Dietrich Williams?
No.
And that's where they're gonna hit him aside the head. Because see, he's supposed to be cooperating and telling them the truth. But right here, they know he's lying because they got another dude that was on camera. He had a backwards fatigue hat, and he was real friendly with these guys inside the store. He even walked out of the store with them. Then he disappeared, and we watched the footage, and they pulled across the street. Another car had pulled up, and it looked like either somebody got out of that car or got into that car, or they got something out of the car. So they dealt with somebody else. They got four suspects, but there's definitely a fifth, possible sixth suspect. So like I say, X is probably gonna get partial justice here because there's somebody else that's out there that has something to do with this, and we'll never know. He's been free for all this time, and he ain't snitching on that person. Now he's snitching on all these guys right here, but he ain't snitching on that other person or persons, and that's a fact. So this man is not getting justice. He got some scapegoats up here.
So you were aware that there was surveillance in Reba Motorsports.
Yes.
And when you say that's not a good idea because I'm on camera, why did you care about that? Because what? I can't hear you. Nice and loud.
I knew it was a great chance. I was going to be caught.
And when,
Sorry, does he have a microphone in front of him? Yes. Okay.
What?
you knew it was a great chance that you were going to be caught, and why is that significant to you? Kind of obvious that you don't want to get arrested.
So you knew there was a camera, and you went in there, showed your face anyway, and went along with the plan.
Dummy.
How did Michael Boatwright feel about that? What did he say he felt about that? How about Trayvon Newsom? And what did Dietrich Williams say?
Peer pressure. All of these grown men fell to peer pressure. They seen it was a bad idea. They knew they was on camera. They seen it, like, yeah, man, it might be a lick, but it's too risky. All of them knew that, and they still went along with it anyway. Threw away their life. Don't make no sense.
He asked the two, Trayvon Newsom and Michael Boatwright, if they're scared. Do you get any of that portion of the $50,000? How much did you get? How much did Dietrich Williams get? How much did Trayvon Newsom get? How much did Michael Boatwright get? Why did you only get $5,000 when
You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me.
he got $15,000? Who made that decision? Tell us about that. What was that conversation where Dietrich Williams said that you point him out and identify him in the courtroom?
Point them out. Point out Deidre. Deidre can't give you your money. Deidre called him a snitch. Point them out.
As to who you're referring to that made some comments to you. To you. After you started testifying in this case,
He called me the police and asked me to, said I work for the white man, and I'm a sellout.
And there you have it. They get a man $5,000 out of 50, while all of them take 15,000. Use him as a pawn, use him as a crash dummy, And then as soon as they done with him, they try to convince him not to snitch. And this is why a lot of time when people think you about to snitch, they just go ahead and off you. And he lived to see another day, but they definitely should have known he was gonna snitch because he thought it was a bad idea. Because he got caught on camera, he knew he was on camera, and when they seen that he was fearing like that, you already knew this was a bad idea. But it is what it is. Hopefully, X gets some justice, man. I don't like to see stuff like this. Y'all just some hating wabbits. And y'all seen the man doing good. Y'all came over there and seen the man, looking for a bike. If you was gonna rob him, you didn't have to kill him. You know what I mean? I mean, really, you didn't have to kill the man. You took a life. Y'all split the money 3 ways. Then y'all tried to trump off the other dude. Now you wonder why your karma got you looking stupid in the courtroom. Got this man pointing at you so he can get his time off because he don't care nothing about you no more. You don't care nothing about him. You ain't care nothing about him when it came down to breaking that money down. So now he don't care nothing about you. Snitch away, big boy. Snitch away. But y'all have a good one. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. This is Ears to the Streets TV. Wick made 912. And I'm out y'all area. I'm gone.
Don't need no help, I can do it. My big cat like a Mexican Fiesta. Dope on the scale, you won't get no extra this way. Make her do what the money say. Tell your old man he don't want it, babe. I just bought a new stick the other day. Cooked dope on the stove or microwave. The neighbors don't like the J, they keep calling. Come on, I'ma keep serving the dumb and defy the ranks. Just smell like fungus. No Q and not just the city. Focus my business, I'm just being honest. Keep dealers and killers among me. Wrap your ass up like a mummy. Stab that little white hood and dip on her. I feel like OJ, little homie.